And welcome back, cruisers, and happy Independence Day from us all from Cruise Hive. So without further ado, let's get cracking on today's daily cruise news updates. And within the news, we find out who has miscommunication issues involving tender ports, as all news is fed directly to you from cruisehive.com. Carnival Cruise Line brand ambassador John Heald has reflected on how far cruising has come since the restart on July the 3rd, 2021, thanking guests for their loyalty and noting the dedication of the Carnival Cruise Line family for bringing cruising back with more fun than ever. Carnival Cruise Line first set sail from a US home port after more than 15 months without cruising due to the industry-wide pandemic shutdown, and crew members, corporate executives and cruise lovers rejoiced at the return of ocean-going vacations. Each ship that has set sail has strict health and safety precautions in place, and now 2 years after those first tense but momentous cruises, cruising most definitely is back, as skyrocketing bookings and larger than expected demand have filled Carnival ships beyond 100% capacity, with more and more people eager to set sail. And we head to our next story now, as strikes hit British Columbia ports as Alaska-bound cruises seem unaffected despite the strikes that started on July the 1st. While the strikes will likely have an economic impact on the region in some manner, the cruise industry is for now unaffected. The initial fear that these labour actions would disrupt numerous cruises sailing in early July appears to be unfounded, at least for now. 3 major ports in British Columbia service cruise ship regularly. Vancouver is the home port for numerous vessels, and Prince Rupert and Victoria are popular as port calls. Now, words from the Victoria Port CEO has significantly eased concerns about cruise disruptions. The Alaska cruise season is in full swing, with 23 cruise ships sailing to and from British Columbia ports from July the 3rd through to July the 8th. Norwegian Cruise Line has informed guests embarking Norwegian Dawn on July the 2nd that port information has been miscommunicated, with far more tender ports on the itinerary than noted in the online reservation system. Now, Norwegian Dawn has set sail on a 10-night British Isles, England and Ireland sailing from Copenhagen in Denmark. 8 ports of call are part of the itinerary before the ship arrives in Southampton for debarkation on July the 12th. Now, while one of the crew's 8 planned ports of call was shown as a tender port, in reality there are only 5 tender ports for the sailing. This can be a shock to guests who may have booked the itinerary specifically because so few ports seem to be used in tenders. Now, when every guest needs to board a small boat to move to and from the dock, it can be a much longer process than just walking off the ship via a large gangway and pier. We have more Norwegian Cruise Line news now, as an email has been sent out to guests in regards to itinerary changes for the Irish sailing in October 2024, as Ireland have recently disallowed tendering from October to April. Norwegian Star's October the 10th sailing now has itinerary revisions that completely change the destination and focus of the cruise. Rather than calling on 7 ports in Ireland as it navigates the Emerald Isle, the ship will now visit 7 ports in 7 different countries, not one of which is Ireland. The changes to the 10-night cruise around Ireland to enjoy an in-depth focus on Irish culture, history and natural beauty have now been replaced. So what does this mean for passengers aboard? Well, the original sailing from Waterford in Southern Ireland has now been replaced to arrive in Paris. Further stops in places such as Dingle, Galway, Belfast, Dublin and Cork are now replaced with a ship visiting such destinations in Brussels, Amsterdam, Copenhagen and Berlin. And that's it for the news today, cruisers. Thank you again for watching the video. My name is Paul, and please make sure you like and you share our news channel if you wish to be kept updated with all the news in the world of cruising, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Any information on the stories covered in today's video or any other video, please don't forget to check out our website on cruisehive.com.